Welcome to eHood Cleaner. In this tutorial we are going to learn how to update the eHood Cleaner system so that it knows that you have cleaned a particular restaurant and how to update the invoice for that particular job. Log in to the eHood Cleaner system. In the main menu, click on the Job Scheduling button to go to the Job Scheduling screen. Under Job Scheduling, select the month and the year in which you would like to see. Hit the Retrieve button. We are in October 2009 and we would like to update the Burger King that Tom Cruise was supposed to clean on October 6th. We're going to assume Tom Cruise went and cleaned the Burger King on October 6th. Click one time on that job. Here in the job data screen, beside time of service is the word cleaned. Underneath there is a button you can click. Click in that field to put a check mark for cleaned. This notifies the system that you've cleaned that restaurant. Make sure you click the button Update Appointment so that the system records the change that you've made. Once you have cleaned a restaurant, a new job has been added for the month of January, the system tells you. So based on the service schedule of that restaurant, eHood Cleaner will throw a new job into the unscheduled job list for the particular month, however many months later it's supposed to do that. So this is on a 3-month rotation, so this one put it in January of 2010. Hit OK. Okay, now the system knows you've cleaned the restaurant. Now we want to update the invoice in the system. Click on the Invoice radio button. Update the invoice date field with the date of your invoice. Then check off your quality control checks. Just click in the box and it will put a check mark in the box. Scroll down and you need to update the prices. eHood Cleaner will already put in the base price for that particular restaurant in the Hood's Cleaned price here. So you don't need to change that unless you cleaned it at a different price. If you did any hinge kits, you can put the quantity here and then the price of how much it costs for each unit. Same with the fan belts. We're going to assume maybe we changed out a couple of grease pads, and we're going to charge $20 per pad. If you have state or local tax, you need to notify us at eHood Cleaner because this is a change that you cannot make in the system. This is a change that we have to make. So please notify us if you do have state or local tax so we can put that on your profile, and the system will automatically generate the local tax for you when you hit the Save Changes button. So down here, if you don't have any comments to add, click the Save Changes button. Now your changes have been saved in the system. The invoice has been created. If you'd like to see what a copy of the invoice would look like, or if you would like to download a copy, print a copy, save a copy to email it, hit the Print button. The system is going to generate a PDF version of the invoice that you can either save to your hard drive or save it to email it, or that you can print. Sometimes the window will pop up and then disappear. It's really down here on your menu bar, so just check your menu bar if you don't see something. And here it is. When you give us your profile information for your hood cleaning company, that will appear up here. And And here is the completed invoice. As you see, we inputted 2 grease containment changes were done. We gave it a unit price of 20, and the system already totaled it to 40. And we have the base price $300, so the total is $340. If you had state or local tax, the system would have calculated that for you. Here are your quality control checks, all checked off. And if you had any comments or recommendations, those would be in this field down here. Up here in the upper left-hand corner is where you can either save the file to your computer so you can email it to your customer, or if you want to print it, you can click the print button here and it will print it out. We're going to close out, so just hit the X to close out of that invoice. Okay, we have now updated the system, notified it that you cleaned a restaurant, and that you have updated the invoice. Just so you can see what it now looks like when it has been cleaned, I'm going to go back to the schedule. And as you see, there is now a check mark here on October 6, 2009, where Tom Cruise did in fact clean that Burger King number 2. Thank you so much.